Hey guys, what's up? It is me, Shaniqua C of Shaniqua CTV. You know, I have two personalities going on because I run two different businesses. But tonight, we're going to get started on a series that I am doing for the next 31 days called Stop Stalling on Your Calling, okay? And these are my observations of the believer in business. Now, I'm going to be totally honest. Some of these observations are about myself. And as I talk to other people, I am learning that they are going through the same things that I'm going through as well. And so let's go ahead and chat about it. So today we're going to talk about the Moses complex, right? So the Moses complex, if you know anything about the Bible, and if you read this title, then you know I'm talking about that, so we can't get offended about it. But in the Bible, there was this baby that was given away, sent down a river, arrived in the Pharaoh's house, but he was aware that he wasn't of the same people. He got called out by God to do some miraculous things, except, Moses was, a stutterer, and, he wasn't the most proficient at speaking. So Moses was like, God, you want me to be the vessel? You want me to be the voice? Can you not hear me? And then God was like, listen here. Pay attention. God was like, listen here. I have given you everything you need. I'm right here. Do this. Let's go. And he's like, but no, God, I can't do that. Do you hear me? And God's like, look here. I have equipped you because I have called you. And I am not calling numbers that don't work. I'm calling people because I'm expecting something. And what I'm expecting is what I put in you, right? Okay, y'all missing that. All right, cool. So who I'm talking to tonight is I am talking to the person who doubts their calling. I am talking to the person who lets their past, being shipped down the river, being put up for adoption, living in a family that doesn't love you, making poor decisions in the past, having some kind of physical abnormality. Couldn't even say that right now. I'm dealing with a sore throat. I'm on some antibiotics. But anyway, you have let all your past, other people's negativity, you let people speak over your life, the things that God never put there. And instead of believing in the thing that you know was divine, like it pulls on you, it's tugging at your gut, it won't let you rest, you do not fully sleep, and every time that you see something that somebody else is doing, you know a better way to do it or say it or what else it is that they could be doing. You have this natural, innate gift, and we get stuck on that past. We get stuck on the dirt that people threw on our dreams. We get stuck on the stunting they put on our growth, right? And so when Moses went and was like telling God, I can't do this, God is like, who the heck made you, baby? Did those people make you? Did your mama who put you in the river to protect your behind, did she make you? Not really, So he's like, if I'm asking you to do something, it's because I chose you to do something. And if I chose you to do something, that is going to get done. So whether or not you put up a fight, it is going to happen. And so, God was like, pick up that switch, the stick, the staff. And look, if you don't believe in yourself, believe in me. And that is what he basically told Moses. And that's one of the things that I had to, as a believer in business, I had to understand that I struggled with believing in myself. I struggled with being shipped down the river. I struggled with being given away. I'm using metaphors on here because my mom, she's alive. I struggled with my dad not being there, not fully knowing who he was. I struggled with being voiceless because, I went through a terrible tragedy. I went through a rape, which made me a mother at the age of 17. I was looked down upon. So I let everybody shat on me. I let them should on me as well. So they told me what it was that I was supposed to be in my life. But one of the things, thank God that he put that in me. One of those things, oh Lord, I'm starting to feel emotional. And see, this was supposed to stay 10 minutes. But one of the things that God put in me is that I'm not a statistic. I don't care what they teach you on the news. I don't care what they put in psychological textbooks. I don't care what it is that you might think about a person who has been a victim, a person who is a woman of color, a person who has been a single mom, a person who has been on food stamps, on Section 8, on whatever that cash one was called. I think it was called TANF. I'm letting you know right now, my past never dictated my future. My past only infected my today. And my today is what determines my future. So if I continue to let you throw dirt on my dreams, and here's the thing though, a lot of the times as people who are adults, those people are no longer speaking. We're doing the speaking for them. Everything that they put in us, we're the ones now regurgitating it all over ourselves. And so what we've got to learn how to do is to clean up. And again, if we can't trust in ourselves, we have got to trust in the God that chose us for our calling, that chose us and told us, look, if you don't think you can do it, understand that I will do it with you. Hey, Shu, I will do it with you. And when you think you're too weak, I will do it for you. But all I need you to do is show up and get in position and be in place. Hallelujah. That is what he's saying. He is saying, get your behind in place. Don't worry if you don't believe it right now. Don't worry if you cannot understand why I chose you. That is not your job. Your job is not that kind of understanding. Your job is to continue to be the person you were called to be. And you know it's not what somebody told you were. You knew that. Because why would it make you mad? If you believed everything those people put in you for real, you would probably be dead or on drugs or locked up or continuing to be in an abusive situation. But a lot of y'all have got out. And you know why you've gotten out? It's because you understand that you were never what somebody else called you, and you were never what somebody else put you, that situation somebody put you in. You are not your bad mistakes. You are not your bad decisions. You are not the person of yesterday. But you are the person right now who is standing in the place of today. And if you feel right now you're supposed to walk on stages, if you feel right now you're supposed to lead schools, if you feel right now you're supposed to go build bridges, that's what you go do. Don't worry about how. Because when you get in position, when you get in place, he's going to tell you what to do. And your job at that point is to listen and to do. So we can get stuck on being Moses, like, God, I'm not good enough for what it is that you have for me. We can get stuck there. And I'm guilty of it. Even as much as this year, we can get stuck on, God, the dream that you gave me was too big for me. I have failed before. God, I have fallen so hard. I got more than scrapes on my knee. I got bruises. Or God, when I made that mistake, it laid me up for weeks. So I'm not the person you think I am. And he's telling you, yes, you are. Because not only do I think you are what I made you to be. And so if where you are right now, because here's the thing, people think where we are is our comfort zone. I keep hearing that lie that people feed you, right? They keep telling you that you're in your comfort zone. People don't like to get out their comfort zone. But here's the truth. If it was comfortable, it wouldn't bother you, right? I'll tell you what comfortable is. Comfortable is getting up under your covers with your house all nice and chilly and having a great romance book to read. That's comfortable. Why would I move? Why would I move? Why would I even desire to move? So when people are miserable, they're not comfortable. When people are angry, they're not comfortable. When people are unhappy and are negative, they're not comfortable. They're afraid. And they're afraid to make a change, and they're angry at their fear. And then they get angry at the person who does make that change. So I'm going to tell you right now that if you are in your Moses moment, if you know that there is something for you to do, if you feel it and you don't know how, remember your job is not to know how. Remember your job is to go and seek out the ones who do know how. And so I'm going to tell you right now, one of the things that I hear all the time is, I want to write a story. I want to tell my story. I want to write a book. That's cool. I like that. I appreciate that. But guess what? 80% of Americans say the same thing. And do you know how many of them do it? Oh, baby, not many. So don't let people lie to you and say that there's a whole lot of writers out there, because there really aren't. Okay? Everybody has a story of some sort. But what a lot of people do is they keep their story inside of them and they die with it. It's the honest, blatant truth. They die with it. So if you feel like there is a book inside of you, let's get in your Moses moment and get in position. And one of the positions you can do right now is you can go to bit.ly/5 sneak peek. Because I got a $5 sneak peek right now on your power story. Learn what it is that you are called to be. Be Moses. Be powerful. Step into your story and then get ready to tell it. Now, that's all I got for you. Hopefully that was less than 10 minutes, because I'm supposed to put this on IGTV, but we'll see if that happens. And if you got questions, guys, hit me up in the inbox. I answer your questions. So remember this. You need to stop stalling on your calling and be a better believer in business. Be a real Moses. Get in position and wait for instructions. Peace.